Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is for the Minister of Finance. Last night, the federal government and the United States reached a free trade deal, now referred to as the United States, Mexico and Canada Agreement. The USMCA comes after months of uncertainty and tariffs that have placed an enormous strain on Ontario's businesses. While the agreement is a step in the right direction, I understand that it does not remove the remaining steel and aluminum tariffs. Could the minister please discuss what is being done to address these tariffs?
The Minister of Finance.
Thank you, Speaker, and to the member from Carleton. From day one, Speaker, our government, under the leadership of Premier Ford, has offered our full support to the federal partners throughout the trade negotiations. Our #1 priority was making sure a deal got done that protected Ontario workers and Ontario industries. While we are cautiously optimistic that the USMCA agreement will create continued opportunities, we remain concerned, Speaker, about the remaining steel and aluminum tariffs. These tariffs have cost business thousands. Take Honda Canada as one example. These tariffs have cost them hundreds of thousands of dollars to date. We need to create and protect good jobs here in Ontario, Speaker, and our government will, at the moment, will be speaking directly with industry representatives from Ontario's steel, aluminum, auto and agricultural sectors to determine the impacts of this deal.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Through you, Mr. Speaker, thank you to the minister for outlining the steps this government took to get a deal done. Many businesses and workers in Ontario depend on free and open trade with the U.S. It is great to hear the work our government did to protect Ontario's jobs. Our government has heard from businesses that it is hard for them to remain competitive in today's business climate. Could the minister please inform the legislature of the next steps regarding the implementation of the USMCA?
Minister.
Thanks, Speaker, and to the member. Our government has been standing up for the people since day one, and we will continue to do so. It is more important than ever to open Ontario for business and create and protect the good jobs for the people. Once again, we are cautiously optimistic that the USMCA agreement will create continued opportunities, and we remain concerned, Speaker, about the remaining steel and aluminum tariffs. Both Ontario and our partners to the south succeed when we can create trade easily, Speaker. Ontario does $389 billion worth of trade with the U.S. So while we wait to receive the full text of the deal, we're calling for assurances from the federal government that any sectors in the province that are negatively affected by federal negotiating decisions will be provided with financial assistance and transitional support. Our government will continue to vigorously defend and advance our interests.